times in his rhymes, cause his memories. We running through New York, so you never leave. Strap my lungs, then we puffin' through with that right. But giving them some stories, they come back like manic this, manic that, why you crawling to me? The how we.
Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I've got something very exciting to show a lot of you, which applies to all BMW engines, and these parts are located everywhere on the BMW engines, and this is something a lot of people are never aware of. These parts are very hidden on their engines, especially on the M52 and especially on the diesels. So we're going to go outside and I'm going to show you exactly what it is I'm talking about, and I'm going to explain to you the history of BMW, and then we're going to get onto what actually part it is that a lot of people are not even aware of that is actually there in their engine, and it sits there this whole time. People have probably seen it and think, what the hell is this? What kind of part is this hidden here? What does this thing do? And I get a lot of questions every day asking me what this part is, and I tell them to leave it. I'm going to be doing a video on it because they're part that's not even needed on most cars. So let's go out to the M52 and I'm going to show you what part it is I'm actually on about. Now this part is located on the whole wiring harness. The wiring harnesses are the same on the diesel as well. They use the same wiring harness, just this plug was located for every single car, and especially on the M52 and M53. So let's go out and I'm going to show you what it is I'm on about. Okay guys, so as you'll see here, this is the M52 engine. Now what a lot of you guys will realise here, this is the actually second Valvetronic engine, but it'll be the first Valvetronic engine in the US. And the reason I say that is purely because here we got the M46, which had the Valvetronic, and it was very problematic engine here in the UK, and it had a lot of problems with this, eating up the centric shaft and the Valvetronic motors going out. Now on this car, as you guys know, this is a Valvetronic engine. BMW started with Vanos in 1992. The reason for the Vanos was to give a lot more power, a lot more oomph, low down, and also to make variable valve timing to keep in line with Honda and obviously Toyota, who had made that, as well as Lexus. So it was to keep in line with them. But BMW also added another feature which a lot of people are not aware of later on in life, which was in 95. They done another changeover from the Valvetronic and added another component on this engine, which a lot of people are still not aware of as even today, that actually even exists here. Now a lot of people come and look under their engine, and you know, a lot of people, I get emails every day, people are looking for more power from their BM, which is fine and it's understandable. Everyone wants more power. A lot of people want to buy you know, the M52 because it's cheap, and then obviously they can't afford the M54, so they buy this and look for more power, which I agree with. That's fine, completely fine, and people should be entitled to do that, and there has to be a way to make a lot more power. And as you guys know, the leader for the M52 as well, so it's my job to help you guys try and get as much power out of this engine as merely possible. So as you guys know, we've got the tuned ECU for the M52. Now that you guys would have seen in my previous video, yes, that will give you around the 272 bhp mark, as well as around 390 newton meters of torque. Now I have told a lot of people this, that's even on a 2.5i, you will get that. The tuning is all done by me. The EWS is removed on the immobilizer on the ECU itself. A lot of people ain't been able to do that. I am the first to be able to do that. If many of you guys know, I am a specialist when it comes to all the modules on these cars, so I have managed to get the EWS off the module to make it plug and play. The only thing we do require is your VIN to VIN match it, so that way it can't be moved to another car or can't be sold on. So I will VIN lock it, and for that reason. But apart from that, once you plug it up, it is a plug and play. We now have a USB dongle, which you can actually customize your tune as well. I've just actually sorted that, which I am going to be giving with the ECU. The price will be with that included. You can actually all customize the full tune once it's on the car, a bit like the JB4 for the M54, but it's all customized by me on the bench. I've been able to do it. Please note the ECUs don't come ready prepped. When you make the order, I have to prep them for you, and it's all based on what you want. We can make them pop and bang, we can make them do a load of certain things. We do have the rev limiter removed, and we also have the top speed limiter removed as well. We can do a lot of things on the ECU, so choose to be aware of that as well. When you do come to buy one, I am going to be probably tuning one of my friends' ones who's got the M52 engine as well, so when he comes, we're probably going to be doing that as well. I'm going to put one of the ECUs in his one. But like I say guys, a lot of people are not aware that that ECU even exists. A lot of people go to I don't know, a lot of tuning companies in the US and they can't get that power, then they come telling me they can't get that power. But these are tuning companies, everyone uses different tuning software, everyone has different capabilities. My capabilities are a lot further than just the original tuner. A tuning company works on many different variants of cars, and they don't understand the modules in depth as I do. You know, tuning companies don't rewrite certain files on the ECU, which I can, and they also don't know how to delete the EWS. I've managed to do that to be able to get these ECUs to plug and play, and that's why there's a lot of time involved to actually create that ECU. So if you're looking all around here now, you will notice, and if many of you guys know from BMW, you'll know from 1995, they actually switched over and they actually started using another part on this engine. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, it's the Vanos solenoids, which sit right down there, and it's not them at all. They adjust the timing. Yes, they keep the oil to the adjusters. They're very helpful. There's something a lot of other BMWs like the M54, M50, M52 didn't have. They had the solenoids built onto the whole Vanos area, which was here, which would take right off to rebuild. The solenoids or here are actually separate, and yes, they're not cheap. They are starting to come down a bit on price. Just had to get my friend to buy two, and he managed to find genuine ones for £100. Whether that was true or not, or whether they work, there's another story to tell. But you know, they are not cheap. But the next thing I'm going to speak to you about is something that hides underneath this engine right here. Okay guys, so now onto the plug that I want to show you guys, what everyone doesn't even know is actually there, and a lot of people in the US still don't even know that's there. If you're in a 328, a 528xi, you know, a 128xi, these plugs will be there, and a lot of you guys won't even know they're actually there. So if we go around here, you'll see, oh, and there's a lot of different connections, and keep coming round, and you'll look down here, and then you'll have this right here. Now a lot of people will find them attached to their manifold down here, or actually underneath here at the back, and these have got little blanking plugs. Now on these, what you'll actually find is that these will unlock a lot of power on your M52 engine. These are very hidden with blanking plugs on them underneath the manifold right here. These right here are your power gains. These will unlock the power that you guys are actually missing on your 328 and your 528xis. The reason these are blanked off, and you'll see them hiding under your manifold, is because these would deliver too much power, and obviously you guys have four-wheel drive, and obviously where you get bad weather, it wouldn't be reasonable to give you that much torque to pull in the snow. So BMW left these blanked off in your country. Where here on the other hand, these go into the disvalves, which are just there. Now, and if many of you guys don't know, these give you a lot more torque and a lot more grunt, and this is why your engines feel a bit sluggish, because you don't have these plugs plugged in. You will find them all down there, all just hanging around or in connectors hidden away, but you guys can just disconnect the connectors, get yourself the 3-stage manifold, and then plug them in, and then with my tune they will work 100%. You don't have to have the 3-stage manifold, but the 3-stage manifold is going to give you the torque needed to actually feel the oomph of this engine. So just be aware of that, and if you do want them, this is the plugs that I am actually talking about. There's two of them. There's one located here, and you have two blanking plugs, and you'll think where the other one goes. The other one goes underneath here, and you'll see it running up. It's down here, goes into the other disc behind. If you guys want more power, this is your power right here, this little plug there. So as you're just seeing there guys, I've just shown you the little plugs that a lot of people are not even aware that's actually there on their engine. Now, as I said, in the US, a lot of people end up finding these when they remove their manifold, and then question me and send me a photo saying to me, what is this? What is this plug located in my engine bay? And I have to tell them what it's actually for. Now, like I said, in the US, a lot of them are actually blanked off. That's not the case here in the UK. Because we've got the M53, them plugs were used constantly. Even on the M53 engine, you would have the plugs straight into the discs, because you will have the 3-stage manifold. So them plugs do apply for the M53 as well as the M52. Now in the US, before a lot of you guys do message me, you guys do not get the M53 engine. That was a UK and EU engine only. So therefore you will not have the M53 engine, so there's no point even messaging me saying to me, do you have this? That's a black valve cover engine, which is used as it's basically the same as an M54 engine. Now, them plugs will be plugged in on the M53, same as the on the M52, but in the US they had them deblanked and taken off. And I believe that was because the torque was too much on the car. That's the whole reason BMW blanked it. Now my ECU, my tuned ECU, will make them available if you have the 3-stage manifold, and actually make it run and make it work perfectly. Now if you do want the tune, my Instagram will be all along the video here, so be sure to add me on Instagram, and in there where you can message me and I can be able to sort you out the ECU. Please remember I need your VIN, and please also remember we'll be VIN locked, and we can custom the tune based on you. So thank you very much for watching guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this has given you a lesson of what them plugs actually do. Thank you very much and goodbye.